Is carbo loading bad for you? The answer is no. Here's a carbo dish courtesy of Chef Michelle. What tips would you like to give our homemakers out there who are watching you right now? And summer means a lot of celebrating, and mothers are under pressure to prepare something tasty for the family.
Yeah.
But then something also very presentable. What tips would you give our homemakers?
I suggest, that they experiment, because we chefs are just here to inspire, right?
Yes.
But I would always suggest that they do not always follow the recipe or do not confine yourselves in the cookbook, like with the
Really?
measurements and all that.
But
That
you
bad.
had a passion for cooking?
I had a passion for eating, because ever
Okay.
since I was a child, everybody cooks in my family and we always dine outside. So I know the flavors, I know the ingredients, but I didn't know how to cook. But I'm married to a very hungry man, who used to be my ex-boyfriend.
That's
So-
a good incentive, good
Right.
motivation, right?
Yes, exactly.
So you had to feed the hungry man who's now
Yes.
the hungry husband.
Yes, exactly. So that's when my love affair for food started. I started experimenting.
See what love can do.
I used to cook my beef with mushroom sauce with cream of mushroom,
Yes.
which is really expensive,
Yes.
until I went to culinary school.
So you were taught the proper way to prepare dishes,
Yes.
but also the economical way,
Yes,
right?
exactly. This morning, we'll be preparing a very interesting pasta dish. We'll be making capellini in prawns and salted duck egg sauce. So for our ingredients, we have prawns, deveined with the tail on, right? We're gonna have to keep the shells and the head on for more flavor, right? And then we have chili flakes. We have the salted duck egg, extra virgin olive oil, chopped garlic, or what we call the garlic punwas, which is got into 1 millimeters, right? We have the white onions. We have a dried or fresh thyme. You could use fresh or dried. And then we have the heavy cream, which is 36% fat per liter, right? And salt and pepper. And of course, the cold butter nuggets, okay? To start off, we're gonna heat our olive oil. And then we're gonna saute the head, the shells of your prawns. Okay, so after sauteing the shells and the heads, we're gonna saute the flesh of the prawns. Okay, once our prawns is done, set it aside. And then we're gonna sweat in our onions, right? When I said sweat, that means you're not gonna brown your flavor ingredient. That means you're just gonna saute it, actually cook it rather, until translucent. After that, we're gonna sweat in our garlic. Lots of garlic. I just love garlic, don't you?
Ich möchte ein Eisbär sein im kalten Polar.
After that, we're gonna add in our salted egg. So you might want to be careful when you are seasoning your this dish, because the duck egg is already salty, right? So you might not feel that it's necessary to season it with salt. So later on, we're just gonna season it with pepper. Add some thyme. And then add some heavy cream. And then this is what we call montée à bœuf, or like finishing off your sauce to give it a nice glaze and shine and for extra flavor. So we're gonna add in cold butter nuggets. Add some chili flakes. And of course, season it with a bit of salt, just a bit, right? And pepper. All right, so our capellini pasta is actually already pre-cooked, right? So it depends on what brand you're making, or if you're using fresh pasta, perhaps around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the brand, like what I said, or if it's fresh pasta, okay? So better be careful when you're cooking pasta, because you don't like to overcook it. So it's done al dente, right? Which means to the tooth. With a bite, it's not very tough and it's not very soft, not soggy. And don't forget, do not throw away your pasta water, because your pasta water will serve as your stock as well. It's gonna make your sauce more flavorful, right?
Eisbär, ein Eisbär sein.
I know that you have a catering company, and what cuisine do you specialize in, or is there something that you'd like to do that is fun for you to do?
I actually teach lifestyle culinary courses. I do a lot of cooking demos, of course, and I do judge. I judge culinary competitions as well. Aside from that, I own my own catering service. It's called Flavors on Fire.
I love the name of your company, Flavors on Fire.
Yes, Flavors on Fire, and then we'll be opening up a small restaurant
Soon.
Very
We have to
soon.
be the first to feature that.
Of course.
Okay.
We'll invite you there.
Now, for catering, how much lead time do you need for bookings?
Actually, it depends on how many guests
Yes.
they are expecting. But for 100 guests, a lead of 3 days.
That's all?
Yeah.
3 days and
3
you
days.
rush to the market?
Well, unless they have special requests, right, for the linens and all that. If it's a wedding, at least a month.
Oh yes,
But
wedding
we're
season's
doing
coming soon.
a minimum of 2 weeks preparation for a wedding next week. All right, so there you have it, our capellini in prawns and salted duck egg sauce. Once again, I'm Chef Adrillana. Hope you learned so much today. For your catering service inquiries, you may contact us at 0922-824-0084 or follow us on Instagram, Chef Michelle Adrillana, or follow us on Facebook, flavorsonfire.cs. And thanks very much to Mall of Kitchens, Gastro Chef, and Drs. Manny and Pai Kalayad. And please grab a copy of Cook Magazine, Breakfast Magazine, and Wedding Essentials. Until then, see you again next time.